on tonight? What is happening? It is Sunday night. We're here in the shop. We're waiting on it to load. It looks good. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Sunday Night Live, White Trash Motorsports. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everything's going good with everybody. We're hanging out here. Not doing a whole lot. Get the chat flowing here so we can see what's going on. Not much. What is happening? Yeah, well, we're here on a warm and muggy night in Pennsylvania. We're hanging out. Figured we pop in here. See, everybody's working. Who we got here? Ryder Nolan. What's up, man? How's it going, Ryder? We is hanging out here. We're going to talk about some stuff. I said I got this old Ford cap here. I guess a couple people said it's from like the 1940s. Somebody wants some wall art tonight. I'm probably going to send that to somebody.
What do you all do?
We do everything with cars, man. Cars, trucks, four-wheel drives, boats, snowmobiles, ATVs, dirt bikes. Anything pretty much if it has an engine on it, man, we do it. I mean, we focus on a lot of hardcore off-roading. We got a built tracker buggy, and we got a built street car that we, play around on the street and run it down the track. Just having fun.
Good.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, that's about all we do. We usually get off to a slow start here, but things will pick up. We got one of our buggies we're working on here in the back.
Mopar.
Good evening, Mopar. Dan, how you doing tonight?
Well, thanks again for doing a Sunday Night Live for others to come and hang out at.
Yeah, we're going to try. We're trying to make it big, man. It'll take a while, it'll grow. We're just going to keep steady at it, and enough people will come eventually. Like I said, I tried to entice people a little bit, sneak them out here tonight. I'm going to give away, I got some wall art. This 1940s Ford hub cover here, like a grease cap. I found this in the woods at work like 2 weeks ago. But we cleaned it up a little bit. I was going to clean it up. Probably if you had some pretty coarse steel wool, it'd probably clean up pretty nice. It's not in bad shape, but it'd be nice to hang on the garage. And then I got this one here. This is like a 70s one here. And I mean, we're going to ask some questions, whoever wins them. Now, this one right here, I got the parts behind me. I can make a clock out of this one. So whoever wins this tonight, if they want it as a clock, I can go ahead and make it a clock. But we're going to send these to 2 lucky people tonight. We're going to do some questions here. We're not going to get too carried away. We'll do some questions and have some fun and hang out. Talk about LS swaps and everything else. Yeah, Builder.com. That's right, Mopar Dan. You've been here since the beginning, man. I'd like to thank you for that. We really appreciate that. I mean, when we only had a couple people, I think it was you, an unfinished project. It was the first couple people watching our lives. And we're not super good at this, but we're getting better and we'll learn. The more we do it, the better we'll get. We're getting more comfortable at it at least. How's everybody going? Everybody getting ready for the No Name Nationals? I mean, it's crunch time. What is it? We're down to under 60 days. We're in the 50s. Resolutions. What's up? You can talk? You're fine. You can talk, but the words are on there. That's why.
I'll put the dog in time.
Huh?
She's with Tom.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying, though. The words are not there. They're on the phone, the questions. But Amanda has them opened up here. Amanda's here with us tonight. She's sneaking over here in the camera. Say hi, Amanda.
Hi.
She come to join us and help us with the questions a little bit, help us respond a little bit better, because sometimes the last few nights we got stuck on our own. Dwayne, we want to get him out here, but I don't know. I think he's camera shy or something. It would be really nice he'd get out here and get over his little bit of camera shy, man, because he would make this thing a blast. It's funny, but Also that, anybody, I don't know if I got any viewers close by or not. Anybody out there within a few miles of Cornersville, man, they're welcome to stop in. See, I'm not seeing anything going on in yours, but I'm not seeing any
Hi.
feedback on it.
Hi, Amanda. You know Barry Manilow wrote a song for Amanda.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Boston.
Yeah, Boston did, and so did
Yeah, Boston has Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Waylon Jennings, the legend Waylon.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah. Like I said, we was telling some people we have the car is pretty much ready, which means I haven't broken it yet. I've been driving it every day, but so far this summer I've managed not to break it, so that's good. The only thing right now that's holding us back from that would be the ending is the pickup truck has to be fixed and the trailer has to be fixed. And the trailer just needs a deck replaced on it.
You're right, it was Boston. I was thinking about Manilow with Mandy.
No, Manilow's good though. It wasn't Barry Manilow. What's the other one? Remember, Dean Martin, definitely. We used to ride around his camper cranking to Dean Martin. Because when he bought his motorhome, it had a Dean Martin CD in it. We would ride down the road singing That's Amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Amore. Yeah, I think that's what he was listening to when he bounced the jet ski off of it.
Mopar, I have all my arrangements made for the trip down to the No Name Nationals. Can't wait.
Yeah, that place can be off the hook, man. That's like the biggest event, honestly. I mean, I've been to some drag events and that, but that's going to be probably the biggest thing I've ever seen. And it's all for the little guys. That's what's cool about it. It was all made for just no-name guys. Some of us were never heard of. I mean, we just got lucky with having shorts that blew up and got us our subscribers. Anybody out there, anybody that is watching, you're trying to get to 500, man, keep pushing the shorts. Yeah, they don't count for your watch hours, but they will help you get subscribers. We put out, the night we was at the car show, we put out a bunch of shorts that night, and I'm sure everybody caught it, but those shorts right there, and then my little stunt was sticking the air conditioner in the back window, we got over 1,000 subscribers just from them couple shorts.
How far of a trip would it be for you?
For us, it's about 12 hours. I think that it's between 10 and 12 hours. It's 800 and some miles, so it's not super bad, but you know what I mean, it's not a hop, skip, and a jump. I know there's a few people from PA, and like I said, they were all talking like Dawn and Wendy English and all them. They'll practically be coming by this way. So I think everybody heading that way was going to like meet up together and like stay in a group together rolling down that way. I mean, between everybody's going to be there, there's going to be lots of automotive knowledge, so it's not like between everybody and their parts and fabrication and everything, we could probably pretty much rebuild whatever they need in a parking lot at Pizza Hut or Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight probably better because we could score tools there if we needed, but
Pizza Hut just for food.
yeah, well, John Wilburn wants to see us do an engine swap at a Pizza Hut. That's his plan. He wants to see an engine swap at a Pizza Hut. I need to find that computer real quick too. Heads out. Buff stopped in yet? Buff's garage?
No.
I haven't
No.
seen him pop in yet.
Yes, I'm going to try and meet up with Dawn and Wendy for the Caribbean, so we may all be together in the group drive down.
Yeah, Dawn and
That
Wendy's
would be
pretty
cool.
much, yeah, so we'll be meeting up with him too. With Dawn and Wendy, all of them gonna have pretty much, gotta pass through this area to get to Sykes to PA, so. I had this done, this is different, this is something I gathered up, this is for Buff's garage. We gotta talk LSECMs and unlocking them because from the factory, and LSECM's locked from the factory with the VATs, and it has to be turned off with the programmer, or you will not get it to run. It'll fire up, run for.
Who's that for?
This is the style computer that Buff needs. I got Buff's number. I was gonna give him a call today, and then we just got with running today and getting. But I'll get a hold of Buff. Buff's got to send me a computer. I got to turn the VATs off for him in a minute. and get it back to him so he can, because he's LS swapping his, and I have the software to do it. So he's gonna send me a computer, and then, or that, or if he could just probably even, he could send me a computer. I can send him this one. I'm gonna get with him on the phone and figure out everything he needs. I can go ahead and program this computer for him, send it, and then he can just send me his old one. As long as I get another P59 back, it doesn't matter. Because this is a drive-by-wire computer here, and that's what the engine he's using out of that Suburban is a drive-by-wire, so he needs a drive-by-wire computer. This doesn't have an IAC controller in it.
That's a lot of wires.
Yeah, that's thinned down. These are the harnesses. This is the one I ran on my car up until last spring when we put the Holly setup in it. That's the factory 6.0 setup. Over there, that big giant pile of wires, that's the non-shortened harness that we make. We got it up Dan. But yeah, I mean, we're getting there slowly. It just, man, I tell you what, it sucks as you get older, man. I pulled my back. It's been now 2 weeks. That was Dwayne's ashtray, his piston ashtray. So he was using an ashtray.
My son is.
But yeah, I pulled my back like Thursday 2 weeks ago, man. It got like my sciatic nerve pinch, man. It's really taken it out of me. I haven't really been able to get much accomplished for the past week and a half. It sucks. I mean, it's getting better though. I mean, today feels a lot better. My leg's still numb and burning a little bit, but at least I can get up and walk around and move.
No problem. My son is the Chevy guy of the house. He's a GM guy through. Although I don't ET the Chevy parts in my garage. LOL.
Yeah.
My phone is factory here a little bit.
I mean, we like all of them. Flip your phone over and it'll be on the other side. If you flip it over, the letters will be on the other side. Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
See,
I mean,
you're smart, huh?
we don't discriminate. I mean, because all cars are piles of crap when they're broke. It doesn't matter, Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Fiat. It doesn't matter. They're all garbage when they break. But we don't really discriminate. I mean, I focus on GM because it's mostly what I had, and there's a lot more interchangeability. Because if you got, like, I love G-bodies. I've had so many G-bodies through the years, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It'd be a Monte Carlo, an Olds Cutlass, a Pontiac Grand Prix. All the chassis stuff interchanges, all the bolt holes are drilled for the motor mounts. You can put whatever motor you got in there that runs. That, I played with a lot of Camaros and Firebirds when I was younger, but those second gens are getting hard to find anymore. They're heavy. We're trying to lose weight on it. I noticed a neighbor up the street, I think he looks like he got an S10 extended cab, two-wheel drive, short bed.
I read him all in good fun. My family was a GM family going back to the 1930s, working for GM.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like I said, GM and Mopar, man. You get the old school small block stuff, they all sound the same anyway. They got the same firing order, and I mean, they're basically like cousins, even if it wasn't intended that way, though. A small block Mopar and a small block Chevrolet have a lot in common. There's nothing wrong with it.
Where is everyone?
Give them time. We're later because I screwed up. That's another thing. I'm sorry, guys.
Even y'all, East Coast 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm here at 9. I messed up. Like I said, if it ain't got nuts and bolts on it, man, I'll probably screw it up. I wanted to start the live at 8, and I thought I had it set for 8, but then I got the notification at like 7 that it was set for 9, and I'm like, crap, I didn't want to change it on everybody. So I didn't want to know, I didn't want to mess anybody up. So next week, I got it straightened out now. We'll be back at our regular time at 8, because I don't like to keep you guys up late on a Sunday night.
Even, y'all. East Coast.
Oh, what's up, everybody? When they pop in, make sure we tell them. East Coast Ken, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. How's it going? Huh? Yeah, well, we got to say hi. Make sure you call them out. Call their names out. Let them know. Thank you for tuning in, man. We appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to give it a little bit here. Probably, I don't know, what time is it now? It's like 9 o'clock, 9:20. Probably around 9:45, we'll have our first trivia question. We'll give away one of these wall hangers. It said this hubcap here, apparently people tell me it's worth like $50. I don't know. It's not much use, but it'd be cool to hang on a wall.
Sorry, Buzz.
Salty Buzz. What's up, Salty Buzz? And then, like I said, we have this bigger one here, and then we have the ability to make a clock out of this one. I have a clock motor here, and whoever wins this, if they want it as a clock, I'll go ahead and drill the hole in it and mount the clock in it when we send it to them. That, we got some stickers we can give away somewhere. Where's the stickers at? Stickers are in the car. Yeah. Talk to them, Amanda, because you gotta keep talking. Dead air.
A
Right.
Ford ashtray and a frisbee set.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not a bad idea.
Like the ashtray, everything in the backside is pretty neat.
Not a bad idea, huh?
No, ain't bad idea.
See? Well,
Yeah, because we got some White Trash Motorsports stickers here too. Is the
Yeah,
audio
that's not
alright?
bad at all.
Everything? You can give us a thumbs up if everything sounds and looks good. The fan's not bothering it. The fan keeps the bugs off of us out here in the shop. Huh? Yeah, it does. Well, the air maybe keeps the mosquitoes away. We got some of these too to give away. So, and I'll get everything. Whoever wins this stuff, I'll give you my email address. You
Hey,
guys can shoot me
Dwayne.
an email. Schultz, what's happening? I said we need to get you over your your camera shyness. So you can come out here and hang out with us. I mean, off to my right, I just tossed that piece of the 6.0. We got LS's coming out our eyeballs here. But yeah, I mean, it's all good. We're getting ready. We're enjoying it. We're trying to grow. I said, we know it's small here at first, but we're going to get big. We're not giving up. We've come this far. I've had a YouTube channel since 2014, and I didn't really start. I posted content.
Dan has to get some channel stickers going as well.
Yeah.
did you do yours online?
Yeah, I did mine online. Oh man, it was called Sticker Apps is where I did mine, and they weren't much. It was like, oh, they go by the size, but I think I paid like $25. These are only like 2x3s. I didn't realize that. Next time I'll order some bigger ones. But I think I got like 35 of these or something for like $20. And you can go on and design them how you want and everything.
Okay, I said he's listening with headphones, so I'm sure.
Cool. Yeah, another thing, I mean, that, if you,
Volume is fine and I can hear it.
okay, yeah, that sticker app, though, it was like stickerapps.com is where I ordered the stickers from. You can go on there. They got a pretty nice user website. You can interface and
What is
design
it,
them.
sticker app?
Yeah, I think it was called Sticker App. I'd have to look on the phone to see exactly what it was, so don't put the name on it. I mean, they can hear it on there. If you don't have a logo, Buzz from Roadkill Customs, he recommends Fiverr, Fiver, Fiverr. You go on there and you can get someone to design you a professional logo for as little as $5. I think we paid like 20 for ours, but we got the 3 logos and the social media pack, and you get the licensing and everything for your logos. But our red and white Trash Motorsports, and then our blue and white one we had that has the like tack on it that says it. We got both of those. Like I said, they were like $20, and it basically took them a day to design it. You just go on there, give them a little input of what you want, and boom. And then next day or two, they'll email you with previews of them, and if you like them, you can keep them. If not, give them some input and send them back, and they'll keep working on it. But it's a really nice place to get an app, or to get a logo for your channel. Because I think like the blue ones we got will make really nice hoodies when we get around to making them eventually. Because I definitely want one, at least for myself, because I live in a hoodie pretty much from September until May. Because I get cold easy. I hate cold weather, so I live in a hoodie and pants from that time of year, and usually wearing a layer
Like
under my
June?
pants. Yeah, June, July. Anytime it's under 75 degrees, I usually got a hoodie on. But yeah, so we're going to do that. I'll make a couple of them. We'll see how the interest is in them. If not, I know right now money's tight for everybody, so we don't expect anybody to do anything. We're just chugging along. Hopefully, before too long, we'll get to our 4,000 watch hours. That way, at least we can make a few dollars off of YouTube here and there. But I don't want to take money from people who are just watching because, like I said, we're all struggling to get by in this world, especially with this economy right now. But I appreciate, like I said, you guys help me just by watching alone helps me. You know, we're not monetized yet, so we're not making anything off of this. It would be nice to have a little bit of extra help for the shop, but the summertime's fine because in the summertime I install swimming pools. So we get by in that. The winter time is where it'll be nice to have a little bit of extra money coming in from YouTube. So hopefully at least by winter we can get monetized. And it'll help. I mean, I don't know what's going on now. It seems like every time we put a video up, we only get 1% of our viewers end up, or our subscribers end up watching it. It's the weirdest thing, but it is what it is. You can't control it. I guess, like I said, like Mopar Dan said, if you keep at it long enough, eventually, you know, it'll happen. You just can't give up. But yeah, it's, you get those stickers at the sticker app, and then, I can't remember who I was going to use looking at the hoodies, but there was something else, Fiverr for that. Buzz at Roadkill Customs, any of the No Name 500 channels. Buzz had a guy make us QR codes for all of our channels. That's another idea. If you guys need to try to get some subscribers, get some business cards made up. I think you can get like 500 of them for 20 bucks or whatever. There's lots of apps on there. But once you get your logo, get you some business cards made up with your logo on it, and then you can download that QR code that Buzz had made for us, and then people can scan that QR code and go right to your channel. And then just pound the pavement, man. Stick them up on the bulletin boards at the parts stores. You go to a car show, leave them under windshield wipers. Just keep promoting yourself, and you'll make it. Like I said, that really hurt us. Me, with my back being hurt for 2 weeks, we lost a lot of ground because we was making good. There for a while, our channel was averaging like 20,000 views a day, and then we went a week and a half without making any real content. We fell off to like 8,000.
Y'all have a good night.
Okay, East Coast Gang, y'all have a good night. I've got some other obligations to get to. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yep, thank you, man. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. We're grateful for everyone that pops in, even if it's for a few minutes. You have a great night, man. Thanks for stopping in, and you're welcome back anytime, man. Have a good one.
Coach King.
East Coast Gang.
Yeah. If you put the at like that, it'll highlight their name, but that's good. So what time is it? We gotta get ready. 9:28. How many people we got on here?
You said 7.
You got 5 on here, so. Yeah, well, that's counting you guys too, probably. Alright,
Oh, how sweet you count.
we'll do an easy one. Of the 5 to 7 people that's watching, for a White Trash Motorsports sticker, what was the first year and the make of the car, the first car to be equipped with a radio? I need the car make and what year was the radio put in the first car, production car. And here's the other thing, the government tried to ban radios in cars because they said it was going to be distracting for the driver, but I need the year and the make, if anybody wants to take a guess at it. So we'll see what happens with that. That's a simple question, so they shouldn't have a hard time with that one.
My birthday in 1924, Kelly Moon.
Nope. He's close though. Huh? Close. Close, close, close.
I don't know how to talk, I don't know what to say.
In the USA or world?
Yeah, in the USA. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. in the
USA.
In the USA. It's close to 24. It was in the 20s, so.
Chevy in 1920s, Dwayne Schultz?
No,
Partially.
that's Schultz.
Close.
Oh yeah, he's close.
40. You've got one for her. You got Hanover. There's no
Yeah, I don't want to give it away.
Yeah. Close shoot. Yeah, close. How close are you? Let's see. What else can we talk about?
What else can we talk
You
about?
gotta get over him again first.
I don't want any.
Oh, we are talking off.
I just don't know.
Yeah, they all want to see Brianna.
They don't want to see me.
Yeah. They just
usually-
told
well,
me.
not here
No, they
tonight,
didn't.
usually, but
This is before you came in here.
No.
who is, anybody else guess?
Not yet.
Any other guesses out there?
I said Schultz was partially right. He was close, but
No
So was
cigar.
Mopar. The Mopar Dan was close too.
yeah, Mopar Dan, yeah, one was close on the one, and the other one was on the Schultz had half of it right. But it happens. And it was funny, like I said, because when I was reading it and looking it up, it said that when they did that, the government tried to ban it.
Mopar Dan, 1922
Chevy.
Chevy.
Yes, sir, Mopar Dan. You're absolutely correct. On my page after this, if you go on my About page, my email address is in there. It's White Trash Motorsports 1975 at gmail.com. Send me your address, buddy, and I'll get you a sticker. Write that down. Mopar Dan.
Oh, it went out.
Awesome,
Because
awesome,
Tommy
awesome.
called.
Huh?
Tommy
Dog?
called.
Hold on.
Probably the dog.
No, Tommy texted me. Would you put this back on there?
Congratulations, Mopar.
Yeah, you got it. You get it just like that. I'm trying to win stickers. You got him. I give him some. Schultz is trying
The
to-
website's on your.
Yeah, Schultz is trying to win stickers. It's on.
Yeah, already got it.
It's on.
No, on the TV there, she said.
Oh, we gotta cast
want
it
me to
back
write that
TV.
down?
Yeah, I got it. I just gotta get cast back TV. I just gotta keep talking. I don't wanna let these people in dead air. Yeah, I mean.
I said, please give it to Dwayne since he was close and had most of the answer.
Oh, he's alright. No, that's good,
He's
man.
all
Send it.
right.
Yeah, because Dwayne got like, he was probably the second or third. He lives like 4 miles away from the shop. That ain't fair. That's yours, Dan. Give me an address, man. I'll send it to you. Dwayne already got some.
Your email's on that.
It's on my thing.
On your.
If you go to my About page if you go to
Alright,
YouTube.
Mopar, go to his About page and you will see his email.
Yeah, he can.
Go ahead
he's
and
done
send him
it,
an
whatever.
email with your address.
Yeah, that's it. It's White Trash Motorsports 1975 at gmail.com. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that's all we're waiting on. I mean, like I said, mechanically, we have the cars ready. The only thing we're waiting on is getting our tow rigs and all that squared away. But it's just been so busy around here. And then, like I said, being old and injuring yourself really tears things up. It sucks getting old, but it beats the alternative.
Now, what did he win?
He gets a sticker. That was easy. That was a warm-up question.
Oh, okay.
Sticker. I got some good ones coming up. Good. Okay.
These are stuck in
Yeah,
this.
see, if you go to White Trash Motorsports, and then see, you go, see where, like, playlists and that.
Laugh out loud, I'm good, bro. Thanks. I got a few the day he got them.
Yeah. It was Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. Like I said, you ain't gonna worry about it. We got more coming. I want to get some bigger ones. I'm not logged in. That's why I can't get to my page. Or it is logged in to me. That's what's wrong. Okay, I am logged in. That's the problem. Why I can't get to it. Your channel. All good. Animation analysis.
Yep, that's it.
Chatting. Update your browser. Oh, remind me later. I just screwed it up. But yeah, I mean, as I said, we're all good. The pickup truck just got to get some ball joints done to it. Typical Ford stuff. It needs ball joints. So I haven't put ball joints in the truck since, I don't know, it's needed them for a couple of years, but I gotta put some in it. If they're finally wearing out. I need to do the bushings.
Email sent.
Alright, man, I
Thanks.
actually heard the notification. Alright, man, yeah, I'll get that in the mail to you, man. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. Trying to get this stuff straightened out. Like I said, it's a shame, man, because years ago I'd have had 10, 15 people out here in this shop on any given night. And tonight it's hard to get a person or two anymore. Because the more people we had out here to interact, the more fun we would definitely have.
You want to be on camera too? No.
You can't be hitting the tripod.
Oh yeah, no.
Like I said, back in the day, like when Jimbo and them used to come out here, you'd laugh so hard at Jimbo because he would call me and he'd be like, hey man, I gotta get my motor done on my Samurai. Alright, Jimbo, bring it out, we'll put it in. Jimbo'd bring it out and I'd end up changing the motor while he wired lights.
Yes, Mopar.
What's that?
Well, you know, if we said it was in PA.
Yep, we're in southwestern Pennsylvania. We're over here in the beautiful Appalachian Mountains. We're on the western face of the
I'm
Appalachians.
just going to say, is that Dan?
Yeah.
Dead? I thought it was Dawn.
No, that's dead. Now we had Dawn and Wendy English. They usually pop in. I'm surprised. I don't know if I have another live on. I screwed this one up. I started to it happened. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I got Mopar guys on here right now. I got the motorhome. It's tore down. I got to get it back together.
Kenzie.
That's actually Kayla on there. But yeah, when he was on the riding mower, that was funny.
Now, while we spitballs.
Yeah, we used to run spitballs at him.
Oh,
He's
Kayla.
passed out.
Hi, Kayla.
Yeah. We used to have fun because we was always building stuff out here, man. This shop ain't seen the action that it's seen. You go back, just like I said, you go back, Tommy's 16, so you go back right before Tommy was born, from like 2005, from 2000 to 2005, man, we was probably building a four-wheel drive buggy every weekend in this shop. Especially with Jimbo, he'd break them, or we'd build him one and something bad would happen to it. Like his first Samurai we built, Chris borrowed it and rolled it. So Chris went and bought him two other bodies, so we brought it over here for a weekend. We had to take everything out of the one body and swap it over into the other body during the weekend. And so many Toyotas, those straight axles, so many Toyota pickup trucks in this garage, and Nissans, and I've had oddball stuff where like Ed Fuller brought a full-size Ford out, we shortened the frame on it, and done stuff like that, brought a flatbed for it and stuff. Full-size trucks don't work good. The terrain in our area for off-road, full-size trucks just don't work. They're too big. Full-size trucks are good tow rates to tow your buggy to the woods.
They were sitting here spitting spitballs at the room while he was drunk, passed out.
Remember when he was passed out on the riding mower? When he was drunk, passed out on the riding mower?
Sitting there.
He was throwing spitballs at him.
And he probably didn't pull none of them.
He was sitting here and there was a riding mower, right? It was mom's Ford, but it didn't have a rear end in it, so it's leaning back like this, you know what I mean? It's sitting on the front wheels with no back wheels on it. So it's leaning back like he's in a recliner. And he's just snoozing. And Nathan's out here. Our friend Nathan's so messed up, he's painting his name on a derby car. He misspelled his own name. He wrote Nahan. And I'm like, dude, you can't spell your name? Oh yeah, it was fun. That's what I said, dude. If we can capture those moments again that we had back then, we'll be as big as any channel on YouTube, honestly. Because the stuff that went on out here is just, it's legendary around here. Everybody around here knows about it, but it's just getting the rest of the world to see the stuff we used to do. I mean, literally, it's amazing the stuff we did.
Huh?
We got invited next week to, there's gonna be a music video. Yeah, we were ridiculous, but that's what people want. Yeah, I ran into Bates yesterday. He said they're gonna shoot, his boy's shooting a music video down the falls next week. Or next Saturday. I guess they're gonna start at noon. He said about coming down if we wanted to be in the video. I guess he got a professional music video guy coming down that's gonna do it. That ought to be pretty cool to get out and be in a country rap video, yo. But I don't know. The 4-door has no brakes right now, but I guess that only matters if we got to drive it there. We don't need brakes once we get there. It's got enough gear that you don't need them, but that caliper split. I got to get a rebuild kit for that caliper. But yeah, it's a slow night.
Whoever's just hopping on, say hi so we know who's on.
No part of that. We own property in Lancaster. So
Ooh.
head towards Denver. Yep, yeah, you're over on the other side of the state. That's cool. I mean, you know how
Is he ever by the Amish people?
Lancaster, yeah.
Ooh.
We went out, was it last year? We went out, what was that? Shady Grove, or Shady Maple? Shady Maple, wasn't it the name of the restaurant?
Yeah.
We went out to Shady Maple out there to the buffet or whatever. We drove, it was like
4 hours.
4 hours each way. They wanted to go out and eat out there. So we drove out there and ate. I mean, it was good food. I don't know about driving 4 hours, but the food was good. I couldn't believe how many people were there. I didn't really know because I didn't do no research in it. They just said, hey, can we go over here to this restaurant and eat? I thought we was going to a little place that we pull in and it's like, wow, there's people everywhere. There was thousands of people. What's up, Dakota? How you doing, buddy?
I was gonna say time off.
Dakota's good here because, no, we don't time Dakota out here.
I'm not timing it out.
Yeah, as I said, we don't time Dakota out here. This is, Dakota has, what do they call that? Here where he's not. We don't go after him here.
Why would I?
Because that's like the tradition to time him out. They just time him out for nothing. But he has, I can't think of the word right now. I was right on the tip of my tongue what he has here.
I have no reason
And we
to
don't go after him.
time anybody else.
Yeah, you can because you got a wrench. You can time him out. But,
I'm not.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, he's good. He likes getting timed out. He usually picks when he wants to get timed out, but we don't time him out here. We let him go. Dakota's, he's a younger guy, and he's a
I've
good
done
dude.
some hard time.
Yeah, definitely you have, but he's a good dude. He's a good kid. He's learning a lot. He's really into it, so we try to help him out. Yeah, oh yeah, we know how Dakota is, but we give him, he's got immunity here. Immunity, that was the word I was looking for. Dakota has immunity here. Heck, I've been watching Dakota getting timed out since Uncle Tony started doing his lives and Dakota popped in, so. Like I said, Dakota's a good dude, and we need to get these young guys in this involved to keep our car love alive, so Dakota's cool in my book, man. That V8 tractor his old man got, that thing's pretty radical, and his brother got some nice Pontiacs. They're a good group. Definitely, man. I seen when John Wilburn was down there. They're a good group. We want to get him, Dakota, they want to get him to come to the No Name Nationals.
Who?
Dakota. They want to get him there, but, I mean, he's got no reason to go, or not to go. Heck, they even said they'd pay for his gas. I'm sure somebody that way would probably pick him up and give him a ride on the way. He lives in Georgia, I believe.
Oh, can you bring some Georgia peaches?
Over to Missouri.
Yep.
And then, we got people in Missouri. Richard lives in Missouri.
Mandela.
Vidalia, like the ending, Vidalia.
Or it's Mandela.
I think you pronounce it Vidalia, like the ending. Remember that, who was it? Colin, or was it Colin? Remember he got a country song, Vidalia. In the 90s, his 90s country, Vidalia, Vidalia. You ever heard that song? Yeah. see how people are around here. Last night we went
No
to...
peaches. We're pretty much rust farmers.
Hey, you guys don't even go to Rust Farmers. You come up to PA, man. You scratch your car and go out the next morning and the whole quarter panel's rotted off of it. You got a guy in Georgia going to tell me about rust. You hear this then? We got a guy from down south going to tell us PA guys about rust.
They have no peaches.
Yeah, well, I don't care about the peaches.
I do.
I
They're
sure,
nice and juicy.
I surely know he doesn't have more rust than we have. I mean, around here, the rusts. And it's just bad, man. I got things that are rusted. You just scratch your head and say, how stuff rusts
He's
like
got
that?
nothing on PA rust.
Exactly. Yeah, PA rust, man. You got rust. The rusts out. I mean, you know, we got
We got the handle on rust.
yeah, a Georgia guy telling us about rust. Please. Like we have rust. He has rust. I had the last car I had a North Carolina car, and it was from over by the coast, and it was still as clean as the day it was made. That one Mustang, that 96.
Those Georgia drivers abandoned their cars on the roadside at the site of any snow.
Yeah, well, you know the bad thing is we had here that snow we had a couple years in Pittsburgh, man. Everybody did that. Idiots that left their cars there. You know, I understand Georgia and North Carolina.
There's a 3-inch hole in a 7-8 month special winter.
I understand, you know, if you live someplace and it never snows and people, yeah, and they don't have ways to clear their roads down there. They don't have the salt and everything that our state wastes millions of dollars on. But here in Pennsylvania, man, if you've lived in Pennsylvania, I think if you abandon your car and let it sit on the side of the road, I think the state should have just brought the loaders out and just pushed all the cars off the road when they cleared the road. 'Cause that's just ridiculous to leave your car. I mean, we've been here even back in the blizzard of '93, when we had 24 inches of snow in 24 hours in our little town here, and then you go up in elevation another 1,000 feet, and they had 36 inches of snow up there, up by the ski resort up here. And we was still out traveling
snow
around.
a few times a year here.
Yeah, I remember I spent a Christmas in Atlanta, and we got a dusting of snow that year. I think that was back in like '89.
They don't get a whole lot of snow.
No, they're too far south. It's warm down there.
Shoot.
Like I said,
Can
that's
I
why
go to Georgia?
I want to go to Tennessee.
Well, I do too, but can I get to Georgia just for the peaches?
I want to stay in Tennessee.
No problem. I actually like Georgia. I spent the summer in the 80s at St. Simon's.
Yeah, he's out on the Jekyll. He's out on the coast. That's cool. Yeah, my time I spent in Georgia, my dad was back in the '80s. My dad worked in graphic arts and the German Kluge machines. He was like one of the only people in America that could set them up and get them running, because I guess all the instructions was in German and everything. But basically, all these graphic arts companies, because like a Kluge's like a die press or something, you know, it does with stamping, with the embossing and stuff on it. But when he did it, he was one of the only few people around that could do it. So basically different companies, and we would move around. Like he worked at Washburn Graphics out of Charlotte, North Carolina in the 80s, and then we was down, he went to Atlanta in '89, because it was right after Hurricane Hugo, because he was down there setting up down there their machines. So we was right outside. We was in Douglasville, which I believe is like south of Atlanta there. It's a little suburb of it.
Yeah, so does Sam too, Dwayne.
What?
Loves winter cruising.
Oh, I like riding around in the snow. Yeah, I do, but I just hate the cold anymore. If we can figure out a way to make it snow and not be cold at the same time, I'd be happy. All right, we want to ask another question?
Yeah, is there people online?
All right.
One says 8, so
Another question. What can we do? I got it. Okay, what was there's actually 2 cars that came out the same year. They were 2 different engines, but it was basically the same parent company to come out with them. I need, what was the first year for a factory turbocharger on an American car? there's two models. It's gonna be, like I said, they're the same family, but there's two different cars that year. They had two different motors, but there's two. You know one.
And the prize is me.
Oh, no, it's
Never
that
mind.
hubcap.
Everybody just hung up.
Um,
Everybody just left. You just chased everybody off. Look, we're down to seven
Well,
people now.
no.
Thanks.
The prize is what?
Why we
Which one
can't
of them
have?
hubcaps?
Why we can't have nice things?
I was trying to give.
Do we have? No, nope. You can just no. You can just blurt it out. Blurt it out. That's gonna be for this one. This is
Just
right
blur
here.
it out, then.
There's, like I said, there'll be two models. They're from the same the same parent company, and they both come out in the same year. First turbocharged American car. Well, cars.
Unfinished project, 1978.
A little bit older than that, brother. A little bit older. What's up, Unfinished Project? How you been?
Hello, unfinished project.
No, it's a little bit older than that. They're both American cars,
Schultz
like I
said
said,
62.
1962. Who said that?
Schultz.
Schultz.
You got the year right.
What car is it, Schultz?
There's two cars that year.
Do they have to be both cars?
Oldsmobile.
For the hubcap, I want both cars.
Oldsmobile.
Here's the Oldsmobile.
Okay, Dwayne said Oldsmobile, and then
Both
Milton
cars
and Dan
and
said
the
Olds.
Hubcap.
And then
Okay.
Dakota timeout. First car was a Buick, right?
No,
50s.
nope. There wasn't a Buick Dakota. The Oldsmobile was one. There was another one. They were both released in 1962.
Well, Schultz and Dan got that.
Yep, 62
62
Corvette and Oldsmobile Unfinished Project. Yep, that's it. He got it. Unfinished Project. Hey, Unfinished Project. How about when you're done, go on my description page and I get an email on there. It's White Trash Motorsports 1975 at gmail.com, but it's on my description page there.
Dwayne, stop answering your guesses. Don't count.
That was with Kinsey told me.
Yeah, well, that's Kayla.
Kayla.
But yeah, go ahead and drop me an email and just put,
It says Kinsey.
put your name, your username in the subject line, and we'll get that out to you. Send me your address. That's good. I'm glad that a regular actually won the thing. That's very cool. Yep, the 1962 Corvair had a turbo 6-cylinder in it, and that old Jetfire. And see, Dakota was kind of right because it had a 215 in it.
I've
That
been lurking to swoop in for the win.
Hey, do what you got to do, man. Maybe Unfinished is going to be like Zero, because Zero used to win Uncle Tony. It didn't matter. Zero always won. He was just good. It didn't luck, good, whatever. But Zero always won on Uncle Tony. Maybe we're setting up with this.
Google makes it too easy.
Yeah, I know Google makes it easy, but it's hard to find stuff that you can't look up on Google. I spent the afternoon trying to find obscure stuff, and everything pops up in Google. No matter how rare or obscure I thought it was, it popped up in Google. I mean, I even asked Google what my dog was trying to tell me, and it told me that when she yips, that it means she's lonely. Google listens to
Zero
everything we
is
talk
just
about.
a born winner.
Yeah, Zero is a born winner.
Dakota said that.
Yeah, because Zero always won. Maybe Unfinished Project, he's going to be our Zero on our channel, always winning. That's fine, though. It's good, though, because I can package everything up and send it to him.
Yep.
At least we haven't dipped to the lows yet. I mean, I think Tony was giving away bread and ketchup and stuff one night on his live, so.
That would be tough. We can do. Like, you know, like,
We can give
I
away-
get them little odd boxes of
Yeah.
cereal.
I mean, we probably got some Swiss cheese in there. Who wants, next trivia question, who wants to win a slice of Swiss cheese?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you told me
Huh?
not to.
As I said, we'll start giving away
I
weird
tell
stuff,
myself
too.
I'm a winner every morning. Dwayne said that. Yup. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a winner.
Yeah. I mean, someone could win this perfectly nice, beautiful, some 7018s.
I'm sure there's some Lunchables in there that we can give away as prizes too.
I mean, I could give away a
He
7018.
gave away noodles and all kinds of household
Oh,
stuff.
I know. I was there for it. I love
Everything's
Tony
being
for this.
extra moldy by the time. The
Yeah.
cheese makes it to you.
Oh, I love Tony for that, man. The stuff that them early lives with Tony was probably some of the greatest YouTube ever. I mean, it was just ridiculous off the chain of stuff that was going on. But I'm so glad to be part of it because it was epic. It was just stupid. I mean, you can send people pizzas now. Basically, just get their address and call a local pizza place. Oh, it'd be fun. As I said, Schultz, you got to start joining us for these, man.
Yeah, Schultz needs
See,
to do
Schultz
fun.
should be here with
He
us
can be-
instead of on the other end.
He can be like our Buff. Because see, you had Buff Del Campo on Uncle Tony, and Buff's awesome. Buff's an older guy, but he's awesome. He works for, like, he's like government contractor. But Buff's a cool dude. Schultz could be like our Buff. He can just show up and hang out. Yeah, we'll give away water car. A 7018.
Okay. You know
Looks
what
like
this
the
looks
Tony-
like?
What?
This looks like a sparkler.
Yeah, great stories. The young,
Young.
yeah. Oh, I bet you he's got some. He's probably. I mean, he's probably got sketch past like some of us because you don't understand, Dakota. You younger guys, you don't understand the stuff we could get away with in the '70s and the early '80s, man. It was when there wasn't a camera on every block and nobody had a cell phone. See now, if I pass somebody on the right-hand side of the shoulder of the road at double the speed limit, they're calling it in. They're on their cell phone going, "Oh, this idiot just passed me." That didn't happen years ago. So, I mean, unless they really wanted to follow you to find out who you were, by the time they got home, they forgot about it and they didn't call the cops.
What is this?
It's a welding rod.
It looks like a sparkler, you know.
Yeah. Well, it'll sparkle when you put
No,
100 amps
no,
to it. I can make it sparkle.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel bad. Like I said, you guys can't get away with the stuff we used to do, man.
No, it's what it looked like was a sparkler. You know, light it up.
You want to sparkle?
No, I was just kidding.
Look.
No, I was just kidding.
That's a spark.
I was, oh.
It's sparking.
Sparks.
Oh
The
my
big sparkler there.
heavens.
Fire up the old buzz box.
A particular French cheese from Burgundy.
Oh, I can't see. You're gonna have to read it because I just struck an
Oh,
arc
yeah,
on
the
that
lights,
welder. I
yeah.
can't see nothing.
Hold on, guys.
Well, you can read. I can't read. My eyes are all jacked up. I should have had the welding helmet
A
on.
particular French cheese from Burgundy, exposé de whatever language that was he was speaking, usually gets top marks for being the smelliest cheese in the world. It's so rugged that it's banned on French public transport.
Oh yeah.
Right on, that's right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're talking about stinky cheese. That's good. I mean, at least we're getting to the weird hour, I guess. Then the weird topics are coming.
Wait a
out.
minute, is that the stinkiest cheese? Like really
That's
the
what
stinkiest
he's saying.
cheese?
That's cheese is so stinky. He's saying you can't take it on a bus.
Ew.
And they eat it. There's people eat it. I don't know
So
how
it's
you eat
worse
that.
than rat cheese.
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, Dakota, we used to do things so crazy. I mean, well, me, it was the early, I mean, my lifetime was like from 91 to 2000. Everything prior to September 11th, man, like I said, I feel bad for you kids that didn't really get to experience life prior to 9/11, man. Because you could walk in anywhere, literally, you know what I mean? It didn't matter if you was supposed to be there or not. You could just walk in and nobody really cared, you know what I mean? It was such a simpler
How the
time.
hell you bite into something like that? Laugh out loud, Kayla said.
Yeah, I don't know how you bite into it either, but I mean...
What, that cheese?
But then again, I mean, you do see some pretty,
They're talking about
you know, big and ugly women walking around with kids, so that means somebody had to think that was a good idea too. You know what I mean? When you see that like 600-pound woman and it's 'cause she's got like 3 kids, you know they're, well, they didn't just come from nowhere, the kids, so. Flammy doesn't. They didn't come from nowhere, babe. Something had to happen there.
the cheese.
The cheese.
Well, the cheese might not be as rotten. The cheese might not be as rotten.
Stop it.
That must be the cheese that Mopar's talking about then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, but hey, you know, it is what it is. But
Never thought about that.
yeah.
Time out. I mean,
Yeah, now think about that, Dakota. Next time you're walking down the street, you know what I mean, and not against it, but when you see, you know, a big woman, and you know, and you're like, wow, and she's toting kids along. Remember, there's some guy out there that thought it was a good idea.
Cottage cheese. Oh, well, I'm done eating cottage cheese. I'm done.
Here we go. Now we're getting rowdy.
I'm done eating cottage cheese.
Yeah. Now
And
it's
I
getting
even
rowdy.
added
Now
salt
we're
and
gonna have fun.
Well,
Salt,
yeah, I
pepper.
even added salt and pepper to my cottage cheese. I ain't adding that
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I ain't even eating that shit.
Yeah, cottage cheese.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Don't get
There you go,
some in
Dakota.
there. Do you want some
That is
cottage
nasty.
cheese?
And Dakota wants some cottage cheese,
No,
maybe.
that was Mopar.
Dakota, do you want some cottage cheese?
Mopar Dan.
We're gonna scar young Dakota.
How old is he anyhow?
He's
Dakota.
younger. He's probably, I think he's like late teens. He's a younger kid. He's not like, you know, it's not like we're talking to a 10-year-old. He's a
Well, I
teenager.
sure hope not.
No, he's a teenager. I mean, he's hurt worse probably on the school bus on the way to kindergarten.
No, he said.
Yeah, okay, well, okay. He's gonna want us to time him out just so he ain't gotta listen to this conversation.
You're in your 20s? Oh, he's 18.
18. I knew he was. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Dakota's a good kid though. But yeah, man, Dakota. Prior to September 11th, man, you could do anything. I mean, literally, you could walk in any building, anywhere, even like government buildings, and no one really, as long as you weren't causing trouble or anything, people wouldn't even really bother you. We could do so much stuff, man. You know, now if you could stand next to the train tracks, like me and Tommy was talking about that, you know, because he wanted to get out, because we got a very big rail yard down over the hill from the house here, from the shop. When Tommy said about recording trains, and he's like, but when the railroad police come, because it's technically illegal to set film trains now. Because, you know, September 11th, there are terrorists might trying to, you know,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
we don't believe it, you know, I mean,
That's crazy.
terrorists, I'd like to just toss them on the train tracks, you know, I mean, anybody that attacks this country. 'Cause we love our country, that's one thing, you know.
Oh, he's just still a young pup.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He's still got a lot to learn.
Oh, I know. He hangs.
I don't know if he should be on this channel with that stuff,
he hangs. Yeah, he hangs.
you
with this
never
group.
know what comes out of our mouths.
Yeah, you should hear some of the stuff. You should hear some of the stuff Tony done when Tony was young.
Oh my.
Tony's been on fire. Like I said, Tony said he's been on fire so many times. When he hears whoosh anymore, he don't even jump. He just. I mean, I'm getting there when I catch on fire. It's just like, put it out, keep going what you're going. It sucks when you got like in the wintertime up here, up north. If the guys are south up north, you know, you'll have like 3 or 4 layers on. You'll be out in the shop and you're welding.
Thank
And you
God
can
we're
be
all
on
that
fire and
cheese
you
stuff.
don't know it because your clothes are too thick. It takes a while for the heat to get in. I've looked down a couple times and my Carhartts have been on fire. I'm like, oh, hurry up, pat yourself out. What is it?
Dixie.
Where's she at? Oh. She'll be alright. Yeah, Whisper, we have a dog.
They're upstairs.
We have a dangerous pit bull.
She,
You can't control her
like she,
liquor.
yeah, can't control her liquor.
Yeah,
She has a liquor problem.
she
does.
definitely does.
She has a problem with liquor. You
Liquor
get a lot of
does.
check, get off, sometimes it'll block.
She does have liquor.
But yeah, that's about it. Things are going on. Gotta, like I said, I gotta get a deck on the trailer one day. It won't take but probably with them tech screws now. I get them self-tapping screws. You know, you gotta, like the old days, you had to bolt it in, but now self-tappers, you can just throw the wood down.
Well, I was planning on eating some string cheese, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that now.
Nah, you don't want no cheese.
That whole thing is garbage cheese.
I don't want no
Back
cottage
there.
cheese.
Over my shoulder there's a remnant. That's the original Samurai we built out here. That was stretched 13 inches. It's the same wheelbase as the long wheelbase, or it's the same body length as the long wheelbase when they sold in Canada and everywhere else, but they didn't sell in the United States. The body's the same dimensions, so the long wheelbase soft top will fit it, but the wheelbase itself is stretched to 104 inches. We're going to put that back together towards the fall, early winter. We're going to put that back together because the tractor's about all used up. So we're going to put everything back in the Samurai. It'll work better anyway. When the Samurai's good, Samurai's cool. And you can take the doors off, pull your windshield down.
You can get the other,
We're going to get the orange one too.
yeah, we gotta get that out of the back.
And me and Tommy can cruise together in our Samurais.
No more.
We can cruise together in our Samurais. But yeah, I mean, other than that,
Is everyone still with us?
I think we scared them all off.
Talking about that cottage.
Yeah, so you're talking about cottage cheese.
And I didn't talk about cottage cheese. I just said when you seen some big girl that some guy had to think it was a good idea. They got home that night.
I wonder if they need a flower.
And it might have been drunk. But I'm sure alcohol probably had something to play in those decisions. I
Where's
would
Road
say
Party
so.
left?
Oh, we're gonna both put it down off. That'll be alright.
I don't know.
I think it's probably.
Road Party, you still here?
Yeah. I think it's probably good. Probably ran everybody off. It'll be alright.
That buggy's seen a lot of off-road.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the kitchen making a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh,
Don't get it.
Oh, we made him hungry for cheese.
he's what said about the bag that.
Yeah, he's one there talking about the sticky cheese and the cottage cheese.
Anyway, I'm gonna make my
Are you using the cottage cheese Mopar?
That's for like, you know, the new cars, you push button. You don't put that in my tank and start my car. You can just get in and push button.
Make sure it's cheesy.
At least grilled cheese. Grilled cheese would be alright.
I was watching a documentary on Bob Laser and I remembered it was Sunday and figured I'll see about a live stream.
Yeah,
All that cheese talk got him riled up.
yeah.
That's what she'll say.
Yeah, as I said, we wanted to start at 8 o'clock. There's one more damn there. We wanted to start at 8, but like I said, here I go.
Limburger.
Yeah, Limburger, sneaky
That's those
cheese.
things too.
Yeah, we wanted to start the stream at 8, but I screwed it up again. I'm not a computer guy unless it's a car computer. I don't know. Even on my phone, apparently. What happened? What screwed me up? It done it to me the first live I did.
It does sound good. Grilled cheese.
Is I have my phone in 24-hour time, and somehow when I checked it last week at the end of the stream, and I set up the stream for this week, I ended up checking 9:05 instead of 8:05 somehow. I don't know how I screwed it up. I just screwed it up. Next week we'll be back at 8
I
o'clock like
think
normal.
Vince has seen a meteor
Shooting
tonight.
star.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I see him occasionally. But
Did you make a wish not to see any kind of cheese?
It's been cloudy here, man. It's rained. I don't know. It's been like monsoon
Did
season.
you make a wish?
It's been like monsoon season here for the past 2 weeks. I mean, you probably can't even see the sky tonight here. It rains on and off. Not enough time. But make it after.
You know what? They really go like this. Like, as soon as you look, it's like they're gone.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good story here. Probably. Do they want to hear an off-road story or do they want to hear a road story?
What?
We can do either. I mean,
Do you guys want to hear an off-road story or a road
or a
story?
story about being on the road. Or how about a story about a bar fight, guys getting run over, getting shot at, and we live next to the bar. They had the radio playing so loud at our house that the bar called the cops on us because they couldn't hear the jukebox. And the sheriff come to our house and told us to turn the radio down.
Let's start with off-road and go from there. No
No
part
part then. Alright. So we'll go back. Okay, what should be a good off-road story? Would it be like the time we went four-wheeling in the winter time? We were here and we used to have this tradition. We would always go off-road on
The bar
New Year's.
fight one.
Well, the bar fight one will come up, Dakota. We'll get to that one. The statute of limitations is wore out or passed on that one, so we're good. We can tell you that one. And that one happened in North Carolina anyway. It happened in a little town outside of Statesville called Stony Point. But the statute of statute of limitations will run out, so we can tell you that story. But as for off-roading stories, we used to go four-wheeling every New Year's Day. That was just our tradition. We start the new year out going
I am
four-wheeling.
registered with No Name Nationals. I currently have 324 subscribers. Unfinished project.
Alright, I'm gonna throw you up again, or put you up on my community tab again there and see what happens, try to pass the word out. If there's anybody on here that isn't subscribed, now there's a couple people on here, if you're not subscribed to Unfinished Project, get over there and subscribe, man, get him there. Come on now. Like I said, Unfinished Project, keep going with the shorts, man, and dumb stuff, honestly. My shorts that I've just done the most ridiculous stuff gets more views. Like that one night when we went to watch the fireworks on the 4th of July, I parked my car and I had the Cutlass that night, and I stepped up above on the parking lot. The next level of the parking lot's like 10 feet taller to the bottom, and I went up there on the top, and I just took a quick picture of my, flat black old Cutlass sitting there in that parking lot with all them modern silver and white appliances. And I just titled it, just a 15-second video. I said, how not to lose your car in a parking lot. That video's got like 20,000 views. So just keep it up. But I got, believe it or not, with that, I stuck that window air conditioner.
Probably Unfinished Project #1 responsive to Skyward Joe's channel.
Yeah.
I think equally responsive to mine.
Yeah. Hey, I try to push everybody in there, but that joke that we did when I stuck the window air conditioner in the back window, the sliding window of my pickup truck. It's a short, it's like a 15-second video, and where Tommy asked me what I was doing, and he asked me how we was going to run it. I told him with a generator. That short's got over 300,000 views, and I would have never thought anybody would even watch it. So really, like I said, I'll sit here and make a nice video, put music to it, edit it and everything. I'll post it up, it'll get 30 views. I'll make a short of the dumbest thing ever, and it'll get 10,000 views. So keep it up. And with that air conditioner video, personally, it got me 1,000 subscribers. So that's all I can tell you guys. Mopar Dad Unfinished Project. All it takes is that one oddball short, and it can push you way high real quick. It's just weird like that. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to how YouTube pushes this stuff, but it's just always something. I said the videos that I've done.
Today I was at Home Depot lot. The lady was holding up her key fob trying to beat her horn to find her car. Every time she put her hand in the air, I beeped my
Oh,
horn.
you should have videoed that.
Are you monetized? Not yet,
No.
Dakota. Not yet.
No, we got, like I said, YouTube doesn't count short hours towards your main hours. So there we go. We got 6,000 watch hours with our shorts, but we only got 1,200 watch hours that aren't for the shorts. So we got a long way to go yet, but we'll get there. We just got to keep chiseling away.
That's something that we would do in the parking lot.
Yeah. So to the off-road story, okay? So we're one New Year's Day. It's Pennsylvania, so obviously it's cold. I don't know, how cold was it? This was 2005.
I don't know, we wasn't together.
I think it'd have been New Year's Day 2005. Because it's the last time that the Samurai was out. So we go to the falls. I go. Dwayne was there. I think Dwayne was there with us that day, wasn't he? That's the day that I went, that's the day that I went through the ice and broke the front wheel clear off of the Samurai in the clay holes. Remember, because that's how we got it out. We hoisted it up on the back of his Toyota and used it like a tow truck to get it out. Or the time I was at the falls and I flipped it over
Okay,
on
so
its side.
Unfinished Project in Mopar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent my email. Did it go through? Unfinished Project.
I haven't heard a ding yet, but I'm sure it has. I'll check it here.
Thank you, Kayla and Dwayne, for subscribing to Mopar and Unfinished Project.
Yeah, we got to get these guys over their 500. They need to get their
Oh,
500.
Ryder Nolan is my username. He's back. Welcome back.
Yep, us degenerates are still here. But yeah, so we got out there and it's cold. We take a couple trucks. We're four-wheeling, nice normal day. I'm doing good because the Samurai's light, so I'm driving across the ice that day is probably around between 3 and 4 inches thick on most of the deeper water holes, so I'm able to ease onto them and drive across the ice without breaking through.
I'm just like going to finish
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, guys. But as we get down in there, I drop down into this one hole. It's like the first clay hole at the falls. This hole's probably, I don't know, a good 4 feet deep. I crack through the ice and it falls through, like my headlight's underwater on this thing. This thing's on 35-inch tires. So I try to back out. Well, that's when I was running the factory. I was running the Toyota axle there, but I was running factory axle shafts that time.
Thank you, Ryder.
So when I put it in reverse to back out of that mud hole, I broke a front axle at the Beerfield joint in the Toyota. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Toyota straight axle.
Okay, hold on. Mopar wants to know, is it 1,000 subscribers to start monetizing channels?
Well, it's 1,000 subscribers, but you have to have 4,000 watch hours for regular videos and lives. Your shorts don't count. If you go onto your YouTube studio page and click monetize, it'll give you the number you need. But yeah, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Yes, Dan, but also 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, and the 4,000 watch hours are hard to get. I said I've been, even as popular as this channel is, I mean, we're not popular, we're small by any means, but we're closing in on 3,000 subscribers right now. And we got
In the
1,200
last
watch
12
hours.
months.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last year. So I mean, watch hours are so hard to get. That's really the biggest obstacle. And then too, see that's the thing, your shorts, you can get paid for shorts, but you have to meet your monetization requirements first before you can get paid for shorts too. Because there's a fund that pays you for shorts. And I heard some guy said that you can make up to like $10,000 a month off of shorts, but you have to be monetized the regular way first. Yeah, you get 12 months. Once you get your 1,000 subscribers, you have to have 1,000 watch hours in 12 consecutive months, and then it resets. So
I mean, it takes time.
yeah, it does. It sucks because see, we didn't know that, and I'm watching my hours climb. I'm like, and I'm telling her, I'm like, oh, we got 3,000 hours. You know, we got 3,500 hours. You know, and I'm going. Telling Dwayne in the morning, I'm like, look, dude, we got 3,980 hours. We're almost there. And in the morning, we crossed 4,000. I come home that night and got on a laptop and opened up YouTube Studio, and I start looking, and I click on monetization, and it's like, you only got 1,200 hours. And then I clicked on it, and it said that short watch hours don't count.
Shorts are invitations only for monetization.
Yeah.
And then my part, I now have 448 subs and 2183 watch hours.
That's crazy. Look how much watch hours you got. Literally, dude, I got 1,200 watch hours. I said, I don't know what it is. I can make shorts, dude. I got over 500,000 views, I think, just in the last, since April or May, or since March. When we got our subscribers, I got all them views. I got 400 and some thousand views, so almost 500,000 views. But the majority of them is all shorts, so it does nothing for really to help the channel grow. But it does get me subscribers, so I did get 1,000 subscribers off them shorts, so I'm happy for that. Yeah, they like the car. I do the walk arounds too, but like I said, I made the mistake of doing shorts because I didn't know that shorts didn't count towards watch hours. I know now, and now if I could go back and do it again when I did all them other videos, I would have done them as regular videos. But it's weird because I did that video with the air conditioner, and I had everybody asking me, and I had probably 5,000 comments of people wanting to know if it works and telling me to use a power inverter and this and that. So I actually went and got a 1,000 watt power inverter and the cables and everything. I hooked it up in my truck, wired it to the battery, hooked the second battery up to run that 1,000 watt inverter, turned the air conditioner on and got cold and made a video of doing this with the air conditioner running, and I think it got like 70 views. So
Same projects, the 112 watt power plant, voted
yeah, yeah, it takes a while. We'll get there, man. That's all. We just can't give up. The nice thing about these too is like that, doing a live, a live count. So it is nice that if I got 7 people on here, and they watch for the 2 hours, so that's 14 hours I get for that. So it helps. You just gotta keep chipping away at it, man. It'll come. So my back's been so. I've literally lost almost 2 weeks of my life the last 2 weeks of not being able to do anything because I've wanted to do videos, and I would get up, my leg would be hurting so bad from my sciatic nerve being crushed, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to wait. And it sucks because I really had good momentum build up, and the algorithm was rewarding me for keep putting shorts up. And then to take that 2 weeks off, it really hurt me and knocked me back down. But I'll get built back up. It'll just take time. Like I said, I'm not going to give up. I've had this channel for years, and it's time to get serious on it. I want to do something, man. I have the ability. I can show people a lot of stuff. I just got to get everything good to do it and get it out there. I've been doing this stuff for over 30 years. I mean, I got a lot to teach. Just got to get people to watch. Yeah, the GoPro makes it nice. That, and I got an app, I've been using that Filmora Go for my phone lately. It works pretty well too for being able to edit. It's like $2 a month for the license for it. That way you get the music and you can use your watermark and all that on it, so it's not bad. It makes it easy to do from the phone, but it's not as near as good. The best way we got to do it is we got is it Premiere Pro or whatever on Tommy's desktop, but to get him to quit playing games long enough to edit videos sometimes is a little bit difficult, but 16-year-olds. Other than that, I mean, we got all kinds of cameras. We got the phone camera. We got a couple GoPros. We got the handheld video camera. We got all that. It's just getting the stuff together. I mean, I like to do it raw, and it's kind of my way. I don't like to do a lot of editing on it. I like to just let it roll, just start the camera and let it go, and let people see what really goes on. I don't like those fake TV shows where, they start working on it, they snap their fingers, and boom, the motor's in and the car's running. I want people to see, yeah, there's struggles in this, but that's why we love it, because it's not easy. It's that rewarding part. You went out there and you scarred up your knuckles and you burnt your body and you beat up your body to get an engine and something and get it running the way you run it. And that first time you roll into that throttle, that smile, I like to catch that real time. I don't like to edit and deal with it. I just like to let it roll. So I try with our videos. Yeah, like I said, Tommy goes in there and does a little bit, but I try to do everything in one take. Sometimes it's hard, but that's basically what I shoot for. Where'd Amanda disappear to? She bailed out on us leaving us talk. I told her that one day, I said, we got to come out here and maybe when we do the ball joints on the truck, the bushings, it needs door pin bushings in it. It just needs a bunch of little stuff. It's been neglected. I've had the truck since 2008 and I haven't really done nothing to it. Yeah, iMovie, you're using Apple products, so that works good if you have Apple stuff. I said the thing right now is hurting me. I got to get a better computer. My tuning computer I use, it's just an old Windows laptop, and it doesn't have, it works fine for tuning. It doesn't have enough RAM to edit video, so I'm either at the mercy of using my phone or using Tommy's computer for it. Like I said, he's usually too busy to be bothered with it. So I end up just recording something with my phone, doing minimum editing to it, and just uploading it. And it's fine. It is what it is. I'll make it work eventually.
I'll be there, I'm thinking credit packaging.
Yeah, storage space, yeah.
I load on my phone.
Yeah, I usually, as I said, I have a problem with RAM on my computer, but with a lot of stuff I do, once I upload the videos to YouTube, I just go ahead and delete it off of the phone. Huh?
What time you getting a hubcap?
Here shortly, I'm gonna have to. I gotta come up with another, or I gotta think of the other questions I wrote down. I got stickers everywhere. I wonder where she went. If she's not on her phone, obviously she's not watching TikTok because her phone's here. Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. As I said, maybe to do the truck and the trailer, I was thinking about doing a weekend and just like setting the camera up here, just like letting it run live, do like a marathon. And get some people to come in and out of here. That's probably, it's hard by myself. Everybody walks off on me and leaves me. And it's hard to sit here and ramble on for hours and hours with no one else here. No one to read my comments. It's a little nice to have someone at least read the comments for me while we're working, but it happens. We got to get out one night. I definitely got to get out and do some testing now that it's starting to cool off. I got to get the car out and do some testing. I haven't done a test pull on it in a couple months. They said it's just been so hot and humid that it wasn't worth fooling with because I knew it wasn't going to run to its potential, but we got to get the draggy in it, get out there and make some hits and see what happens. I got a couple local guys here that I guess they've been talking smack, so I'm going to have to go out and show them what's up. I mean, it sucks too because I don't go out and try to brag to people or anything. I don't care. My car is cheap and it's put together with junkyard stuff. It's a pile of crap actually, but it's my car and it runs good. It makes me happy because I did it myself. But there's a couple people around town apparently that just talk down on my car because it doesn't look nice. And, you know, I don't have a fancy paint job or I don't have fancy nice wheels. And my interior's junky and things like that. Yeah, I'll go out and show them, but it's always convenient. They can always go talk trash to everybody, but then whenever I got the car out, nobody ever seems to come out. I had this one guy, he's got an F-body Camaro. He took it upon himself to stop in front of my house. What? What'd she do?
She got gravy up.
Huh?
Gravy off the counter.
Yeah,
She had to look right off the table.
yeah. You can walk over, Tom.
I am.
But yeah, this guy got a 4th generation F-body, and he decided to come out in front of my house, you know, and do a burnout on the main road in front of our house. And I'm like, oh boy, that tells me a lot. You can spin tire. So that means when I let go of the 2-step on mine and the car hooks and goes, you'll be sitting there spinning tire. But
So
can
you
run
read
it
all
up.
them, right? I'm not sure where you look
The Showbiz Boss. Yeah, Chrome don't get you home. No, it don't. But you know how people are. They like to talk. Everybody just get that crowd of people. And a lot of it's the old heads are like that. You know what I mean? I love what I say. I like taking it to car shows just for that reason. I like the look of disgust on people's face when they look at my car. Because they just turn their nose up. And I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, my car's making 650 wheel. So you can look at it disgusted. And I have less than $4,000 in the whole car, so what are you gonna do? But it's funny. We was at when we was at the drag strip last November. That's the last time we had it down the local quarter-mile track. We was up there, and this guy, it was a nice car. Don't get me wrong, it was an older guy, but he had like this. It was a Duster. It was completely gutted. You know, there wasn't nothing but just one of them uncomfortable plastic seats. And I ain't gonna sit on that. I ain't even worried about it. I'll put a little bit more boost into it. I'm not gonna sit on one of them hard plastic like dune buggy seats. I don't care how light it is. I'm not sitting on it. especially not when you're driving your car every day. But he had a seat like that. You know, the car had a fiberglass hood on it, it had fiberglass bumpers on it. Absolutely no interior. It was gutted, just that plastic seat. He had Lexan windows in it, open headers. He was running like, 11.5. And he got so mad because he started talking, and I was being polite to the guy, I was just talking to him, and he was chattering, and he was like, said, I could tell he was like turning his nose up at my car, and I'm talking to him nice, polite. I'm always respectful to older guys, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, and he told me what he ran, and he asked about mine, and I was like, yeah, I just went 1070. I said, but it wasn't running right. It dropped 2 cylinders at about 800 feet. And he just looked at me disgusted, and I was like, yeah, I drove it here. It's like, yeah, I live about 40 miles away. I drive it up and race it. I mean, that night I had to haul it home because I broke knocked the rings off of it. That was a fuel filter issue. That's solved. I had too small of a fuel filter. It couldn't flow the volume I needed. The horsepower of the 85. That's probably, the 85 requires a lot of volume. It requires like 1/3 more volume than gasoline.
Did you do that one already or not?
No, I got to do that one. I got to think of a trivia question. I had to pee, and I was going to walk outside and pee, but you walked away, and I couldn't leave the camera unattended because I needed somebody to talk while I walked away. Mom bailed, so I didn't have nobody else here. As I said, it'd be more fun, and he gets too vital. We can have some fun, and everybody leaves.
Wow, not many real 10-second street cars.
It's legit. Legit. You seen that? You was there today when we went hens.
There really wasn't a lot there.
You caused it to break that day because I wasn't going to run it. Well, not that, but I wasn't going to run it that day. You asked me to go 10 seconds.
My Camaro might be a 10-second car in the 8. See, guys, here at the racetrack, whenever we went down, I told him to keep going straight. Just, go past a certain one. Which, I don't get into cars like he does. I mean, I don't know too much about him. So I told him, just to keep going. And he did. He whined, but he also broke something on his vehicle. And he will tell you that story when he comes back in from Houston to Piddle. But, yeah, I don't know too much about vehicles. I get in it, I put it in drive, and I go. That's it. I do put gas in it. I know how to change my own oil. I know how to change a flat tire. That's pretty much about it. Other than that, the rest is on him. He does. I don't know nothing. Yeah, that's the one it was. It was the 8th mile. I'm glad you said something, Dakota. It was the 8th mile. I believe it's a little bit further than the 8th mile. So it was further than the 8th mile.
I was running 8th mile all day.
And I told you to go to 10 or something.
And you told me to go do the quarter because you seen I was turning the good enough time because I was running high 6s in the 8th that day at like 103 miles an hour in the 8th. And I said I was like, that's fast enough. That should give me my 10-second pass. Because, you guys know, car guys know that if you're running that speed in the 8th, then you're going to get out for a 10-second pass. So I was lining up. It was going to be the last run of the day. And she's like, you should run the whole quarter this time. She's like, don't let off of it at the 8th. And just run it all the way out the back door and get your 10-second pass. Because I've been pushing for a 10-second pass in that car for how long? But it was no big deal. It wasn't your fault. You didn't force me to do it. I don't blame you if I just pick on you about it. Ultimately, it was my control. I'm the one that held the pedal to the floor. But I tell you what, when you break the ring lands off at 100 miles an hour and it blows the oil out of the dipstick, it gets kind of squirrely on the big end at 100.
But you did win that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so.
It gets squirrely at 120 miles an hour with oil all over the back tires. It did do that. Because when it broke them piston rings, it knocked the rings off of, 5 and 7. It broke the rings off of 5 and 7 that day. And when it did, because of that crankcase pressure, because it was at like 19 pounds of boost, it pushed the dipstick out and blowed oil out of the dipstick, and it blowed oil out the breather tube, and it oiled down the back tires.
My
to
Camaro
120.
might be a 10-second car in 8. Out from Dakota.
You get there, Dakota. Throw a Chinese turbo on her. That'll wake it up. I got your recipe, man. Honestly.
Well, thank God that it was your last race day that night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna make no more. It was broke at that point. It was lucky to pull on a trailer.
Well, yeah. It was worth it. Next time you listen to it.
I got a 10-second time slip.
Yeah,
on a
so
street
next
car.
time you listen to it, I'll tell you to do something.
Yeah. Well, next time I get out, I'm gonna run an 8 mile. The car's not set up to run 4. It's an 8 mile car. But yeah, I mean.
Well, for anything, just go slow.
We can get you, Dakota. All you gotta do, Dakota, is go to the junkyard and buy a $250 5.3. Put a cam and springs in it. Throw you a $280 eBay turbo on there. $100 China intercooler. Boom, there you go. Decap. You can, if you're gonna run it on pump gas or run it on race gas that day, you can decap stock injectors. You can get them to flow almost 80 pounds an hour. So you don't even really need bigger injectors. You can use factory injectors. I had my factory injectors in mine until last summer. I was running decap factory injectors. We just cut the end off of it, the factory injector, and they'll flow pretty good. And then there's a couple places you can send your injectors away and have flow tested. So you go get like 2 or 3 sets of injectors.
It's actually pretty fast enough for me. I think it would do a high 13 or 14 and a quarter.
Hey, high 13s and a quarter, that's respectable. It really is. I mean, that's,
Who needs to show me what?
that's slightly modded, Fox body Mustangs, with bolt-ons that run 13, so
It's showing,
that's good. You got that 3rd gen, right, Dakota? Yours is that 3rd gen Camaro, right? I thought you had a 3rd gen. I had a lot of 2nd gens. I had an 80, I had 2 77s, and I had a 74 Formula Firebird. The Firebird was probably my favorite of it.
No, mine's a second.
Oh, here's a 2nd gen. Okay, I wasn't sure if yours was. Couldn't remember. I see so many cars, man. It's hard to keep track. That's a good stout platform, though, man. It's just like I said, those cars handle, man. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the good handling of a 2nd gen. They saved me a lot of times going around corners I probably had no business trying to go around by the cornering ability of a good 2nd gen. Well, that's a good setup. So,
I love the 2nd gen cars.
Yeah, I do too. Like I said, I'm just partial to the Firebird Trans Am. I have no problem with the 2nd gen Camaro, but I love the body lines on the Firebirds. There's just something about it. But I've always been the unscure. I'm a Chevy guy when it comes to motors, but I always like the GM bodies, like Pontiac and Oldsmobile. I like their bodies better. What are you trying to do?
There you go.
Yeah, you can hit live chat too.
That's what I did. That's what I did for her.
Does it?
I had to help them off. Yeah. She's old. Come on.
Still in the 75 Trans Am. Yeah, I love the shape of the Trans Ams. 75. That should be the first year for the wraparound back window. It's a 74 now, the flat back window. Yeah, I mean, that's good. 2nd gens are cool. I mean, there's a lot of aftermarket parts for them. That's nice about it. It sucks for my Oldsmobile, it's that oddball because, yeah, the G-body ran from 78 to 87, but 78, 79, and 80 each have a unique, the front ends are slightly different. like mine has the 80, mine has the 4 headlights, and the turn signal parking lights are in the front bumper. The 79 had the dual headlights with the parking lights up beside the headlights. I think 78 was like that too. That's why I have that homemade bumper on the front of mine, because I can't find an 80 bumper around here that's in good shape.
Not four grand then.
Yeah, swap roof. You gotta put T-top roof in it. I've seen that done a lot, guys, especially around here, putting T-top roofs on cars. Yeah, I mean, I like second gen. That's cool stuff, Dakota. I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad you're into it, because there's a lot of young kids today, man, that just don't want to have anything to do with these cars.
Nope.
So it's glad to see that it,
You gotta go out and get in trouble and everything.
Well, no, they want to sit and play video games. For most of them. I mean, you talk to some of these young kids and you ask them, they're not even excited to get their driver's license anymore like we are, I can remember being 12 and I couldn't wait to get my driver's license. I can't wait, man, I'd sat in 8th grade at 14 years old, I'd be sitting in there drawing pictures of cars or planning on what kind of swap I was going to do. Well, if I get this car, I can swap this motor in it. And do that. I mean, I was just infatuated by cars my whole life. And I started out building bicycles.
I like to talk Bruce, but right now it has the sunroof. And his Piddick just got a regular roof.
Yeah, I agree with that, Dakota. I hated when people cut the factory roof out and put aftermarket sunroofs in them. I never understood that. It just seemed to ruin them. I've never had a car that had an aftermarket sunroof in it after it got more than a couple years old and didn't leak. I'm like, why would you cut a hole in a perfectly good roof? But yeah, that's not a bad swap. You might as well go in there. I'd connect the subframes on that thing too before you chop that roof off. It might help you keep it a little bit more square. So I know with mine, most of the second gens I had, after they get over 100,000 miles on them, their bodies tend to start getting flexy like a wet noodle. No, because that varies too much.
Aftermarket sunroofs makes them slip.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one of them products that should have never been made, an aftermarket sunroof. I agree. I had a G-Body El Camino. One time Amanda remembers this. The sunroof leaked so bad in it when somebody cut it. I ended up, because it was summertime, I took the sunroof out. It just went to the hardware store and I bought like 2 tubes of the clear silicone caulking, and I completely filled the whole recess around the sunroof glass with that silicone caulking, put the sunroof in there, and then laid weight on top of it until it set up, because I got tired of it raining inside the car every time it rained. So I just sealed it down. But that was 20 years ago before I learned how to weld and everything. Now I would have ended up, I would have went and cut another section of roof out and welded it. No, I'm going to go check a different one. That was just there's other websites with the back. I was looking through something. I want to find something good with American cars. Yeah, aftermarket sunroofs suck. Now, T-tops are cool. But in a race car like that too, Dakota, if you want to make the car super fast, you're better off just leaving a steel roof on it. It'll make the car a lot more rigid. I never understood. I mean, I know liking your car, but I never understood them guys that start with a convertible, and as it gets faster, they add cage and stuff. I just always thought a convertible car looks weird with like an 850 cage in it. I mean, it's theirs and cool, and they like their car. I guess cars are sentimental to you, but I think if I had a convertible, I think once it got to the point where it was fast enough that I had to run a roll cage, I think I would just go find me a hardtop body and put my driveline in. Like I said, that's actually what I'm considering right now with the Cutlass. Is I got a stock 6.0 over here with a 4L80 tranny. I was thinking about putting that back in my Cutlass and finding something super light to put my turbo driveline in. Either I'd like to find like a Vega station wagon, Said I noticed my neighbor up the street has like a, it would be, is that a second gen S10 pickup? It's a little short bed extended cab, 2-wheel drive. I mean, I know it'd be lighter because the problem, like, my Cutlass weighs almost 3,500 pounds. That's its problem right now. It's just heavy. It's full interior car. What are you gonna do? And I got heavy steel wheels on it. But
Good Simpsons.
No.
26
never an easy question. You gotta have. These are car guys here. You gotta have something completely obscure. It's not gonna come on any simple search like that. You're gonna have to go somewhere. There's gonna have to be something out of my territory. I got it. No, I can ask it. Maybe. We got one there. Alright, well, this will be a simple one for the, we got the hubcap with the clock motor. In your email, you can send it and tell me if you want the clock installed in it. You want me to just send it with it? You want me to drill the hole and put it in there? You can tell me, and whoever wins it, it's up to them. Or they can just get this to hang on their wall.
I got a real good deal on a 455. I quartered the head to put a bigger cam in it. Should move pretty good.
Yeah, is that a Pontiac 455, right, Dakota? But yeah, on this cap, whoever wins this, I'm going to give you guys a simple one. What modern engine that's prevalent shares the firing order with the flathead Ford? The flathead Ford firing order, what modern engine uses that firing order? There are a couple people's Googling firing orders right now.
I know I would be.
Well, if it was a small, like
And I
small,
still wouldn't get it.
small
I
block,
would've Googled it.
small block GM Mopar is 1843652. That's their firing order. But we'll give them a couple minutes to see. Yeah. What modern engine shares its firing order?
LS.
Yeah, you got it, Dakota. Alright, Dakota, you know the drill. Go in there and send it. Let me know if you want that hubcap as a clock or you just want it as a frisbee to throw at your dog or whatever you want.
Good job, Dakota.
Yep, Dakota, the LS motor. The LS motor and the flathead Ford share the same firing order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dakota's a good kid. They said we like Dakota. You know, someone killed her feet up there. What did you cut your feet off?
I don't know, I cut off, I didn't do
You
it.
did?
Just send us your email, Dakota,
Yeah.
and let us know if you want him to do a clock or just send it to pieces like that.
Yeah.
Or
Be White Trash Motorsports 1975 at gmail.com.
and he'll even sign it for you if you want him to.
You know, we can sign it. We'll sign the back of it.
Sign the back of
You
it.
can make it a Ford, you know what I mean? And you can, since it's a Ford clock, I can write, you know, what time is it to break down? Anytime the hands are pointing at it, it'll probably broke down.
Oh, wait a minute. Now Dakota is the official timekeeper.
Today's date is 8,
No.
8,
7.
isn't it? There's the
Yeah.
8, 7. Is it 7?
Yeah, today's selling.
There's Dakota's prize, and I'll give him a sticker too with it. Yeah, there we go. We'll get them in the
They
mail.
said I'll be using my keys to find people.
New dog dish.
Yeah. Well, as I said, unless they drill a hole in it, then it won't be. It won't hold water then. But I guess any time before breakdown time. Oh man, I'm glad you guys participate, man. That's awesome. Like I said, what was it? unfinished project one, the other one, right?
Yeah.
When I posted that on there, when I did that short, someone told me, he said that thing was worth like $50 on eBay. I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it's cool looking, actually, a close-up on it. This is the one I finished project. They said it's from the 40s and it's a grease cap for the hub cover. You can see it. It's a little banged up, but heck, it's old. It's really old. That's cool. Yeah, Dakota's time out. Awesome, guys. It's been real. It's good stuff.
You got the sticker.
Huh?
You want-
Mopar then got a sticker.
Yeah, he got stickers in there.
And
Unfinished
guys, I'm
project.
sending them all a sticker with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That way they all get a sticker.
Do y'all want my email on this chat, or do y'all want me to send it to y'all?
Just send it to my email, Dakota. That way.
Just send it
yeah.
to the White Trash Motorsports email.
Yeah, look what happened when they put Austin's number out on there. He's probably still getting pictures of things he doesn't want to get. We try to keep that stuff a little private. And that one right there is just my channel email, so it's not my private email, so it's good. That's why it's on there. I wouldn't put my private email on there. I don't give my private email to nobody. But yeah, I mean, other than that, upcoming this week, we're probably going to have, I don't know, this week or not, we're going to definitely get out and be doing some, get some video of us doing some street testing on the car. Like I said, as long as it doesn't rain, because it's starting to cool off at night now, so we'll be good. So as long as we can get a couple of nights with no rain, to where we can get out and do some testing.
Good night, y'all. Gotta get to
Yeah,
sleep.
good night,
Good
Unfinished
night,
Project.
Unfinished
Thanks,
Project.
man, appreciate it.
We would look to see if we still have your email address.
Yeah, we'll have it. If he sent it, it's on my
Yeah.
email. It's good. We'll get your stuff, man. Good night, man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I'll be here next week at 8 o'clock, normal time next week. I got it right this time.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I went over and double checked it. It's right this time. But if not, I'll check it a couple days before. Yeah, hitting the hay too. Yeah, we were about ready. We were wrapping up around 11 anyway because we got
Good night,
stuff to do.
Mopar. Thank you for joining in.
That's things to do too. We don't want to stay out all late. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some street tuning. Like I said, I got to do some maintenance on the Ford truck. I get that 95 F250. It needs ball joints and stuff going through on it. And my car trailer, it needs a new deck. It's needed a new deck for a while. So it's got to get, we'll get some video on doing that deck on the trailer. I got to get a hold of Buff to find out about this computer, how he needs it set up, so we can get something set up with him.
Babe,
What
Okay.
did y'all email?
what's y'all's email?
All right, if you go to my about page, it's in there. Go on a home page for my channel. It's in my about. If not, it's White Trash Motorsports 1975 at gmail.com. It's all one word, White Trash Motorsports 1975 at gmail.com.
Sorry, I'm not all high tech.
Listen to Dakota. These kids know more about it than we do. You got an 18-year-old kid gonna tell him he's not high tech.
Well, maybe not. He might not have a computer first.
He's a gearhead, but these young kids know this stuff. The internet's been around the whole time they've been alive.
I don't know too much about.
Yeah, but he's 18. He's had internet his whole life. Literally. Like Hillary and them. The internet's been alive as long as they've been alive. They've had internet. I remember laughing, what's this internet thing back in, the early 2000s,
Yes,
the
White
internet.
Trash Motorsports 1975 at gmail.com.
You can put it on and type it in there.
Yeah. It is.
Well, with capitals, because I'll mess it up. You can't do it that way, get email address. You gotta go back to that. It's not my channel. You just gotta give it all lowercase. And all was one word. You could have put it up there. Yeah, you're caveman, huh? You'll be alright, Dakota. But you guys did have internet. I mean, imagine us. If you was looking for your buddy, you had to call everywhere you thought he might be before you had cell phones and everything.
Oh, maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
I used to call the payphone at our local hangout and see who would answer the payphone, and then ask them who was there, if it was worth coming down to hang out or not. Yeah, that's it right there. It should have came up with a link. That should be it right there, Dakota. If not, if I don't hear from you, I'll get a hold of you. I'll track you down. I know who it is. I got it wrote down here, so I'll get it to you, buddy. You want that as a clock, or you want it as a hubcap? But yeah, I guess then we'll get ready to wrap this up too, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody for the support. We're making it.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to send your own email.
It is.
No problem.
You'll get it, Dakota. We got faith in you.
He wants it as a clock.
Okay, no problem, Dakota. I'll fix it up and get it in the mail to you. But yeah, I already signed the back of it for you. Hold it up to the camera.
Yeah, try to hold it up.
I signed it for you. It's even an autograph. Look at that. Wow, he's
I
crazy.
don't know, I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting us. We're gonna grow this, man. We're gonna.
He wants it as a clock so he can keep track of his time.
Yeah, all right. Yep. We're gonna grow this.
So
like I
that way
said.
he doesn't get timed out for anything.
Yeah, we're gonna grow this channel, man. That's kind of ironic, isn't it? The kid that always gets timed out with his clock. That's irony. But now, like I said, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're gonna keep at this Sunday night thing until we get more. You know, it takes time. Nothing happens overnight. I appreciate everybody that's here and everybody that's been with me from the beginning. All my friends, because you know, like I said, I don't consider we're not fans, we're friends. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me in my shop on Sunday night. And we will catch you next week, man. I appreciate all y'all. You have my email. If you need to get a hold of me, drop me an email. All right, good night, everybody. We'll see you next
Good night,
Sunday.
guys.
See ya.